EIDL grant. The remainder of $10,000 grant will likely get paid this week. On Early Mornings Lalate, in a preview heard just on this show, I'm going to detail at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time why I believe the remainder of your $10,000 EIDL grant will be an executive decision on Friday this week. There's a new memo out that details an instruction to pay unpaid items of economic relief. And that sounds exactly like the EIDL grant. In this overnight EIDL video, I explain how to get the EIDL grant. It's important to watch it because the EIDL grant will be coming live as well under the second stimulus package this week. So stay informed, stay focused, enjoy this overnight Lalate video on the EIDL grant throwback. Can you get EIDL money and PUA money? Can you get EIDL and PPP? And can you get EIDL and Main Street Lending Program? Or can you not? Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is an EIDL grant update. This is Lalate. Earlier today, we delivered a EIDL loan video. Tonight is the grant. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit the bell on the front of this channel when you wonder where is the damn scarf and that host is not wearing it. Shortly, you'll be getting to some of your 220 incredible EIDL grant questions from last night. Please watch our second stimulus video, a third of 3 today. I'll drop in the links above. It's about PUA, UI, PUC, and all those wonderful things. You need to watch it to understand the substance of this video, because a lot of viewers, or at least the bombshell of this video, a lot of viewers have asked whether you can have EIDL and PUA and PPP. Well, you have to understand what is PUA, because apparently a lot of people are thinking PUA is one thing when it really isn't, which is sort of like Congress thinking Jovita Carranza is a fashion statement when, well, let's get first to some of your great comments from yesterday. Ruther1, Jovita should be fired. Amen. Walter Stillwagon, is Jovita still running out of money? Danny Boy, they shut down the economy, then they burdened everyone with kinds of loans. Tim Pug, keep talking credit, but people are gotten approved in the 400s. You know, I saw this comment. Someone said that people got EIDL loans in the 400s. I have never seen anyone get loans in the 400s. I'd love to hear who it is. Randy Bly. Maybe it's that Uber and Lyft driver who got a loan for $400,000. Randy Bly. Hey, it's Randy from Alabama again. I think the reason that the grant got lowered from $10,000 to $1,000 is because SBA does not make any money on the grant. Good point. Johanna, off with Jovita's head. James Leggett. I was told my April application was lost. Heard nothing. I did another in May when it's agriculture, then another one in mid-May. Found they opened all for business again. They tell me they're going to now be one for May 4th. Then Friday morning they send me an email. They're voiding the others and starting with the one from early May. So... Regina, I like his comment. And you know why I like his comment? Because I detailed that yesterday in one of the videos. So one of the viewers said, hey, you know, he applied, I think it was Paul Wright actually, he applied and then nothing happened, and then he contacted them and nothing happened, and then he waited and nothing happened. I said, and then he says, I'm thinking of applying again. I said, hey, it can't hurt. So I should have started with that as well. Let me do that bombshell right now. Can double applying for EIDL granted loans hurt your application process? No, it actually can't. There's nothing illegal about doing multiple applications if they haven't processed the first damn application. So the way you do it is you basically go and resubmit the same information, and maybe that triggers them to say, hey, you have a duplicate application. Well, thank you. How about you start to getting work on one of them? And that might actually work. I'm not advising you to do that. It's ultimately a decision for you yourself. But that's for people who have an application pending and SBA from March or April, and SBA has done nothing, paid nothing, and not responded to anything in all these months. Maybe it's good for you to just start the process over again. Joseph Dreamhouse, how are they running out of money? Paul Wright, I was just looking at my emails. I received grants requests for each of my businesses. I received grant requests. These were dated 5/26, 6/13, 6/18. I asked them where my grants are, contacting Mike Braun. James, Javina needs to know, and I need to know, no doubt many of us, a letter from a loan officer that clearly states we're getting a grant and a loan, and how much. Eric, I guess they're not getting the rest of my grant money. Segunda Chang, what is Javita's email address? Late Night Drinker, my favorite screen name. The April Vortex continues. Hearing all the new applications, getting grants, congrats. Gonna run out of beers soon. Israel, Hungary, we're sick of Javita's games and Rubio's too. I mean, we really are. If you don't know, maybe you don't. People who applied for the EIDL grant and loan process last week, initially on Monday, got funded within 24 hours. People later in the week haven't gotten a penny or haven't heard anything yet. So it's starting to, I told you, I predicted the hot mess that Shavita Carranza's office is. Things may come off the off the tracks by the end of last week, early part of this week. It's starting to do so. Mikkel Venny, God, I love this guy. He's so happy and jolly. He reminds me of the guy from Modern Family, thinking of all your happiness through my computer. Renee Silvers called SBA trying to watch on my account. Libby Andrews got the loan a week ago. I heard nothing about the grant. Watch our loan video today. We'll tell you, we'll go on a rant on that one. Rich Nostro, been here since the beginning, 4-2. Got the $1,000 grant. Hard pull, loan funded 6-9. But now Scarf Lady moved the goalpost for 3 months and 6 months. So, wow. Leslie Reynolds called both senators, told the grant is up to SBA's interpretation. I guess we're not getting it. No. The CARES Act says you get a grant. The CARES Act says you get a grant. If your senator says you don't get a grant ever of any amount of money, boy, that's why you can't call people on the phone without your information ready. That's absolutely totally untrue. Sounds like some junior associate just got out of Princeton, just answering the phone, doesn't know crap about anything. Andrew Jones, I got my $1,000 grant only 5 days after I applied. I was June 18th. Congrats. Gene received the loan and no grant. I called the rep and they told me the loans, and they're two different departments. They are two different departments. Pink Chocolate, I'm so tired of SBA. I know a person that never had a business reply got an entire $10,000. I have 2 legitimate registered businesses. I haven't received a dime. Awful. Awful. So let me get right to the bombshell of the day. Viewers have been asking, what is the difference? Can you get this with that? Can you get that with this? And I've been sometimes answering the question, sometimes avoiding it, sometimes saying, hey, I already answered. So let me go over it, all the nuances right now. This applies to both grant and loan. EIDL grant and loan. So can you get EIDL grant and loan and PUA? Yes. There's nothing that is written anywhere that shows there's a conflict between EIDL and PUA. Second, can you get EIDL and UI? If you think about it, that's a trick question. No. You know why you can't? Because EIDL is for business owners, self-employed, or independent contractors, or you own a business of 500 employees or less. UI is for employment, where you work for Macy's. So you can't be a Macy's employee and getting EIDL. If you have, you violated the law. Congratulations. Next, PPP and EIDL. Do they work together? No, they work a contrast. And how do you find that out? You contact your PPP lender, who probably doesn't answer the phone, and especially is not going to answer the phone when it's time to do loan forgiveness. Next, PEIDL and Main Street Lending Program. They do not conflict. In fact, they don't mention one another. So you can get both of them. EIDL and Google grants and Facebook grants and micro grants. You can get all of those together. They don't conflict. So there you go. The only things that EIDL conflicts with is PPP loan and UI, which you absolutely should not be getting if you got EIDL, or you should not have gotten EIDL if you're UI. There you go. Lizette, I finally got info for SBA to submit a form so they access my tax returns. Good. Merrick Chester, I'm here in Houston, 10,000 subscribers. Almost 10,000 subscribers, LA. Congratulations. I was approved for a $150,000 loan. Will affect me for getting a mortgage. No. But if you're new to this channel, which I know Mo is not, if it's Javita may have done like 20,000 Experian hard credit pulls, and your credit score may have fallen. Bo B, I was verified for Tier 2 10 days ago. We'll verify your grant. Steven. Oh, wow. Long message from Steven. 3-day processing, arguing about the CARES Act, processing. My AG was started on 1/12. They can't understand my investment in the quail and the supplies. Applicant has to be 12 months from 1/3 back. I'm reading the question they asked wrong. So yeah, if you are one of those people who started your business literally like the first week of January and you're looking for EIDL money, you're going to have problems because they asked for your 2019 numbers. Now, you'll get a $1,000 grant, but will you get a loan? I don't think you will, because a loan is dependent on the 2019 numbers, of which you have none. I'll jump in here another bombshell. I mean, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. One viewer dropped in the comments, oh, when they do a grant, that's a soft credit pull. And when you do a loan, that's a hard pull. Not true. Absolutely not true. As you know, if you've been a long-time viewer of this channel, SBA's pulls are all hard pulls. They are hard pulls that hit your Experian credit pulls, and they do a credit score, and they do lots of them that make your score drop as much as 100 points. They do multiple hard pulls on grants, multiple hard pulls on loans. So, by the way, if you see a crazy comment like that, just jump in there and take care of it for me, please, because you've been watching the channel. You know the truth. Mike Hickerson followed your channel from the first day of EIDL and stimulus. Thank you for your great help. Newbies here, listen to his advice. Yes, thank you. Please listen to my advice, because ultimately my job is to get you the money. My job is not to sell you Webull or insurance quotes or tacky purple backdrops. My job is to get you the money you're entitled to as fast as you can get it. And so that's here we are. 907 Basket Maker. Can I apply for PUA even though I've been approved for EIDL? There we go. Yes, absolutely. Dana Wahlberg. I'm so confused. When you say you cannot get UI and PUA, does my state of Georgia know this? Yes. Watch our video on UI and PUA. I'll give a spoiler of the video right now, so you know what you're getting yourself into with that guy with the green in the background, the green hedge behind him. UI and PUA. A lot of people are calling PUA the $600 from the federal government. It is not. That is not PUA. So if you're getting $600 per week on top of your UI benefits, you're not getting PUA. That is not PUA. $600 per week from the federal government is not PUA. It's totally something different. So, but watch that video. And no, if you are in Georgia and you got UI and PUA literally under what they really are, congrats, you can drive yourself to jail. Diane in Lalate. Hey, Lalate, in regards to the email address, this is the one I use for the reconsideration. Good. Denise, I'm part of the people that applied in April, got a letter saying my loan was denied in April. 3 days later, got an application is being processed. I know people that applied on Friday and got their grants. I still haven't gotten mine. Very well said. I received a $1,000 grant. I applied for UI online. I've not received a single payment. I called EDD. I cannot reach a person on the phone. Yeah, if you're new to PUA or UI, I'm sorry. We've been detailing PUA before it even went live on April 28th. We've been detailing since April 25th when this channel launched, and people got money literally within the first 24 hours, sort of like Javita. But now it's a hot mess and things are slow. So I'm sorry. And the phone lines are horrible. Jur Lee got denied the reconsideration. They want documents, but sad you can't get help when it's hurting you. SBA hard credit pulls. I received a grant this morning for my Lyft business. Yeah. Yerzarello Duato. I applied last Tuesday. I got all my money already. Congrats to that Lyft driver. Got all the money. He just applied last week. Everyone applaud that person. I'm being facetious. They're going to hate you for that comment. Be forewarned. If you're a newbie, I applaud you if you got your grand loan money so quickly. But don't rub it in, because people who are watching this channel haven't gotten anything since March. They're just absolutely going to hate you. Aaron Cole, funded for both my business LA. Thank you. I would have given up if it wasn't for you. I'll be dropping you a donation. Well, thank you, Aaron Cole. This channel has gotten people anywhere between $5 to $20 million in EIDL loan and grant money they were entitled to get, but had not gotten because of the craziness of Javita Carranza. We have been here since the beginning to get you the money, have got you the money, and will stay with you to get the money. And so I thank the people who support this channel, including Aaron and Robert overnight. So thank you so much. And the others. There are many others. Pio, are the funds running out? We don't know. Ezekiel, tell Plane 66 to jump in a lake and get, if he's got your grant, it is included in the loan. Tell Plane 66, it took me 3 minutes laugh from all that. We need to get her fired. You know how Javita Carranza will leave FSBA is just make a run on all the scars in the DC metro area, and she'll just leave town. Annette Jackson just knows that thumbs down BS again. I love to give that person a thing on my mind. I sort of know who it is, but I'm not going to say. I will say that when this channel launched, and this is separate from what I just said a second ago, when this channel launched, the first few days, when you're a new channel and you have no viewers, and you literally, you're happy if you have 10 viewers watching a single video in 24 hours, and you have 20 people jumping in comments saying really crazy, ridiculous things about you that seem to sort of bait and switch people over to someone else's channel. You're like, is that the way that person does their business? And that's how it was. I've never told you this, but that's how it was the first few days. We were getting, when we had literally no viewers those first few days, 100 or 200 the first day or two. Of those, there was like a lot of comments that were totally crazy, that were in the spirit of another channel's content. And needless to say, that channel and anything words that of that channel were immediately put into block words on this channel, because it seemed like, I don't know, you can take it for what it was worth. One of the comments was something like, that guy looks like he's laying down in a bed and someone's on top of him. And another one was something like, where are you sitting so I can sit on top, so I can smash your face, and it looks like you're upside down. And it was like crazy, ridiculous, weird comments, but they were also in the spirit, and I'm not going to give away too much, but they were in the spirit of another channel. So if that's the way that person does business, God bless you. We're coming after your viewership, buddy. Maria Lee, LA Comedy Hour. When I need to give updates for you and update me, we need a laugh. You crack me up. Reconsideration EIDL last Monday after that approval with an agent stating I had been approved for a grant. Anyway, here we are and no grant. The video makes me very nervous. So grateful for all your info. So you still have not gotten the grant, Maria. So I would, you've contacted Senator Cinema's email office by email. No, I call them on the phone. Absolutely call them on the phone. Jeff Norbert. This simply costs him too much money, government's money. Basket maker. Talked to two guys again today. Was very frustrated. Kevin Lee, Lalate the Bobe, name torture. I mean, Scarface has to go. Rocky Aquino, Rocky here from Hawaii. Wait, it says Rocky Aquino. You type Racky, R-A-K-Y. I don't know, were you up with Late Night Drinker last night? Racky here from Hawaii. I applied 329 credit pull. No grant. I got approved 520. I cannot sign the documents. I've been calling every day. Just open. The grant is in the process. People apply for the second round. It's more fast and accurate. I did last. So you're saying you can't sign the documents because the website's not working? You got to get SBA on the phone and ask them where your grant money is. Stay with me, Rocky. Brian, I was approved for the grant. Received the received before the hard credit pull. Would be wise to freeze the credit if the intentions are to deny any loan offer. Yeah, I mean, if you got the grant money, if you've got the grant money, you're done with the EIDL process. You never want to hear from Javita Carranza's office again. Lock that credit score if that's what it was before. Yeah, I mean, they really only pull it when you review a loan offer, but it's SBA. They wake up and they're like, oh, Late Night Drinker has a drink. Maybe I should have a drink too. And they start doing hard credit pulls. And they're like, okay, who has a scarf? Let's do a hard credit pull. Let's do every time you have a drink, pull someone's hard credit. It's who knows what's going on in that crazy wacko land. Malibo Maruda. My son applied Tuesday, received a loan and offer on Tuesday. Today he received a grant. I applied on Monday. I received my grant on Monday or Friday. No loan offer. Congrats. I know people have gotten nothing from last week. Master, I love your content, Lalate. I'm a 4-2 Vortex, loan offer 6-3, accepted, funded 6-18, still no grant. So you need to stay on top of it. Oh, you're in California as well. Congrats. Kevin Carr, thank you for your updates, Lalate. Janine, I'm not getting the rest of my $8,000 grant. No, you're not getting the rest of your $10,000 grant. You're not getting the rest of the $10,000 grant. Boy, there's so much out there besides the $10,000 grant. Nina, oh wow, so you just say in the video it's illegal to get UI and PUA. Yikes. Haven't received first payment, but it looks like they're sending both here in Texas. What should I do? You need to watch my video because you're probably not getting both of them. You're probably getting the $600 and the UI, and you think the $600 is PUA. It's not PUA. Kristen, you're number one. Well, thank you. Hein, you're so jolly. Late Night Bloomer, love your videos. Thank you. I received a grant portal and verified made business info. Received the grant. Congrats. Amy, I was contacted by Javita's assistant. I responded to the assistant. Told him I originally my senators. He replied, yes, we're trying to rectify it. Good. Congrats. That's moving. So someone contacted Javita Kranz's office, got assistant to answer. Usul, loan funded waiting. Wow. Jab Nola, newbie here. Followed your advice in the updates, had no clue on this until Tuesday, followed the directions of sole proprietor, and filed that day, did mark one number employer. Friday, got a loan offer, $6,800. Wow, that's wonderful. So a newbie, new viewer of this channel, followed the advice of how to fill out the form, filled out the form based upon this channel's advice, and got $6,800 by Friday. That's great. Monday, got that and a $1,000 in my checking account. Wow, congratulations. Sure, I would have accepted and did hope for a larger loan amount, but I'm not shaking any trees. This blessing would be a big help. No documents were requested. If you need more loan, watch our loan video about negotiating a higher loan amount. Hey, I have a question from Tampa. I'm a custom bake maker. I have my own EIN, Schedule C. I did apply for an EIDL. I also have W-2. Can I apply for my PUA if I'm still working full-time? No. I'm essential worker. I never stop working. No, PUA is for if you're not working. PUA means you're not working. You're working reduced hours. No. But watch our PUA and UI. Boy, people are just getting UI and PUA confused. Kate, I'm a 4/7 vortex. Been watching every day. Positive energy. Like many, I was denied 527 due to economic injury, advance, insufficient. I submitted reconsideration. I spoke to Tier 2-7 after being quarantined for 30 weeks. Hound dog by SBA 2 months undergoing surgery. Finally caved. I emailed SBA to withdraw my reconsideration. I have no more energy. After withdrawing my reconsideration, I got a link to accept the grant. Wake up to the Twilight Zone. I clicked the link. We'll see what winds blows. SBA guidelines. You have more twists and turns. We'll update you. By the way, do you have a medium to accept email or direct messages? Think you'd be fascinating to see how this played out. You can always send a Twitter DM. We're on Lalate Twitter or on Instagram. But wow. So he gave up or she gave up. Don't ever give up. But he got the grant. And so you followed my advice. You wrote the reconsideration letter. You said, where's your grant? And you got the grant. Great. Cornfed. Check your Facebook Messenger. It's a story that's gut-wrenching. Okay. Roy, could the advance box be unchecked by the SB automated process? Yes. Scarves of confusion. Kamara, how about this? I applied March 24th, got denied June 15th. I received an email a couple days ago. Your reconsideration is denied. I never got reapplied. Bruce, if you start a business in January, you're still impacted by the pandemic, but you still haven't generated meaningful income. Could you apply? I guess you're saying, can you apply? Yes, you can apply. Mood, nice intro. Thank you. Tyler, my wife applied on Wednesday, received a portal invite Thursday and verified identity. Saturday, checked a portal invite. Monday morning, less than 5 days, $6,000 grant. Still waiting for the loan. Congrats. Very good. And Ned, I love your rants. Thank you. Mike, love the intro. Everyone loves the intro. That's great. Mike Hickerson, I'm an OG from 330. Portal 34,000. No grant, no loan. Yeah, contacted both my senators. I can believe I'm not funded, nor is my AG either. Wow. Mike, I mean, you really got to stay on top of it. Stay with it. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. Contact the senators. Contact your House representatives. Call them on the phone. Get those people on the phone. Talk them off the chain. Annette, let's hope it gets better. I've been in ER 2 days straight from breathing problems, from asthma, bronchitis, anxiety attacks. Oh no, Annette, that's awful. It sucks. Worried about my bills. This whole situation sucks eggs. But I do manage to smile to watch your videos. Just helping so many people. It doesn't help me, but that's okay. Sending big old hugs your way. Stay safe. If you see Annette Jackson, that's Annette, in the comments of any of our videos this week, send her a big hug. Send her an emoji hug and say, we're with you, Annette, and we're going to support you, because I'm going to do that if I see her. I think I see you on Twitter as well. Serving the most job first. Robert, can we work on corporate existence and corporate activity? Ricardo, my credit is horrible now. I was denied EIDL. Oh, I answered this one yesterday, Ricardo. Is anyone having problems with SBA's phone lines? They're all having problems with SBA's phone lines. As the wind picks up, and I hopefully don't blow away like Dorothy in a bad scene of Wizard of Oz, this has been our EIDL grant update for this evening. We also had a loan video earlier today, 3-second stimulus check videos as well. One about PUA and UI, which you have to watch. I'll drop in the links above. As always, stay with LA for more.